Hi, I'm Chris Wise with Wise About Flower Mound, and I'm here with Ashley Barnett, and we're going to be talking about life insurance today. No, we're not. We're going to be talking about Disney. So, tell me, why Disney?
Why not? Right?
It's the happiest place on earth.
Yes. Plus, you can always be a kid. You can go anytime. You can go solo.
Yeah.
You can do adults. You can do family.
Yeah.
You can do older.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay. So, how long have you been doing this?
So, I've owned my company for 4 years. So, BnL Travel is my company.
Okay.
But I have been helping families get to Disney for over 10 years.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So, wow. So, you've got kids?
I do. I have a daughter. She is 12 years old.
Okay.
So, she eats it, lives it, breathes it, like me.
Yes.
Husband. So, yeah.
So do you have a place in your house that's decorated all Disney?
The whole entire house.
Oh, the whole entire house. I had a client who had her office was all black, white, and red.
Yes.
My favorite colors. And everything was Disney. And I just, she was such a sweetie.
Yes.
She's
yeah.
such a sweetie.
So we have the outside, inside, backyard.
So all things Disney.
Even cars are named Disney names.
Oh my gosh.
Pets are Disney names.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we really you cut us open, we bleed it out.
Oh my gosh. So of course, I mean, we know that travel has been really hit with COVID, but
yes.
People seem to be coming back and
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. As of October 1st, it's the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World.
Oh.
So happy birthday, Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
Yay. But everything's going to be open and back to normal. And so as things are progressing into October, I'm getting hits and updates galore.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm, what's great about knowing or having a travel agent is not having to do all that research.
Exactly.
I know it for you.
Yeah.
So,
and that's what we've talked to so many different experts about their various things. And truly, a professional will guide you through, and it won't cost you any more, and a lot of times save you a lot of money.
Absolutely.
By having a professional
Absolutely.
take care of things.
Yeah.
And this is no exception.
Nope, not at all. Actually, what's great about my company is we actually don't charge our planning service. The corporation, so Disney or Universal or SeaWorld, whichever one we're helping you with, they pay us.
Okay.
And so our service is 100% free, and plus you get our knowledge.
Right,
and,
which is worth so much.
It is.
I mean,
it is.
just
and
to
so
keep
we're
you
able
from
to
making a mistake.
customize everything for you.
Yeah.
So whether if it's a certain character you're looking for or a certain park you're looking for, we're able to dive it in and navigate it all for you.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. So gosh, COVID certainly created some crazy things, but like you said, it's now getting back to normal, so that's good.
Yeah, so the only thing that's kind of affected still with COVID, with protocol, you still need to make a park reservation for Walt Disney World.
Okay.
Universal has lifted that, so you don't need that as well. And then the only time you need to wear a mask is going to be during the transportation. Everything else, you're mask free.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Which is amazing.
Because we went last year, it was this time last year, and there was nobody there, which was awesome, but it was hotter than the surface of the sun with those masks.
Yes, and it's hard to breathe,
oh
hard to hear your kids whenever they... What's great, though, is whenever they start whining, it totally blocks the sound.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, that's a good point. Oh my gosh, so now only masks when you're on transportation. Yep. So like the buses or the tram or that kind of thing?
So the buses or the monorail or the Skyliner, all of that you need to wear a mask. If you are a 4 family or more, usually you get a Skyliner all to yourself. So you don't have to wear a mask if you're in there with your family, obviously. But other than that, it's pretty much open to where you don't have to deal with those things.
Yes, not to get political, and you know how I am about masks.
Yes.
So, but yes, to be able to be outside and be free, especially this time of the year, it is so stinking hot.
Yes,
and humid.
Yeah, you don't need to have a COVID test to get to anywhere in the States. So, like if you're coming from, Texas to California or Texas to Florida, you don't need a COVID test at all.
Okay.
Usually the best, if you're going to fly, check with your airlines just to see what their recommendations are.
Okay.
Usually they're not requiring it. Most of them are still wanting masks. And what I did find out is you cannot wear the gaiters.
Yeah.
You have to have like a full-on cloth one.
Yeah.
I found out the hard way.
So,
but other than that, a lot of things are lifting, so it's great.
Yeah, that's great. So you mentioned Universal. So like all theme parks, or is it just basically California and Florida, or what?
From what I've done my research and all of the updates I received, it's all even like Six Flags here in Texas. So yeah.
Great.
So, yeah, so
that's great. That is great. Oh my gosh. So thinking about a Disney trip, how long is a good time to stay? I mean, can you give us some pointers on that?
Sure. So I love to stay on property. The reason why you stay on property is really for the perks. You don't have to deal with transportation. You don't have to deal with the hours. Like, they navigate everything for you.
Okay.
What's great about Disney is I think of it as a Lego system. They have 3 different tiers. My absolute favorite is Art of Animation, because you can navigate anywhere between a 2-family person all the way up to a 7-family person. So they have a wide range. It's also has 3 different types of transportation to get to different theme parks. So you have multiple. You have multiple ways of getting to a theme park.
Yeah.
So also, if you have to go during the time frames where your kids are out of school, the best way is just going in midweek. So a lot of times, like Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios are going to be very packed on a weekend. And also know whenever you go that there's any type of specialty events. So like Halloween, you're going to have the Not So Scary Halloween party, which is my favorite. And then you have the Christmas party.
Yeah.
So knowing those time frames in advance, the parks are going to close early, so that way you can kind of plan that out.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, good. Gosh. So we'll have your links and all of that down below.
Absolutely.
So do you book consults, or how does, if somebody's thinking, I want to do a Disney trip, what do they do?
So I'm on Facebook. You can book a consultation on my Facebook page.
Okay.
And so I'll give you all that information, so you can link below. You can also email me. So all of my consultations are free, and then we just navigate your deposit, and then I do payment plans, so that way you don't have to do it all at once.
That's good.
I'm also able to book out 18 months in advance.
Oh, wow.
So if you're looking at next summer, next Christmas, time frame is open, and we can start planning. So you just put your down payment, we'll make arrangements, and everything is good to go. So we can start planning, and we customize everything for you.
So like meal plan, I mean, I've heard all these things, and people get those cool wristbands, and I'm like, I never got a wristband because I didn't use a travel agent.
Oh, well, there you go.
I just drove and then said, hey, let me in.
So what comes with the package is basically your resort stay, your tickets, the information on how to get the wristbands, which is called a Magic Band. And then meal plans start in October. So if we go ahead and book now, we can always add to it whenever it gets closer to the time frame. And another option is called Memory Maker, which is all of the digital photos, whether you're meeting a character or you're riding a ride. There's some videos, there's magic shots. So all of that is in an app that you'll download, and then you'll get all of your digital photos. So we've walked away with 5,000 photos at one point. Oh my
gosh.
And what's amazing with that is when you are linked up with another family, you could split the cost.
Because it's all the photos.
Right, it's all the photos. So whether if you're a multi-family or a generation family, it doesn't matter. You could be at 2 different parks. You could be all at one park. So it's great for just a multi-experience.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah.
So is it true that you have to get a second mortgage on your home to be able to go to Disney?
No, it's not. Now, if we go next week, sure.
Okay, interesting. So what are some good tips for people?
So really plan it out.
Okay.
Plan it out, set your budget, realistically look at it. It's just like looking at buying a house.
Right.
You have multiple options. You have multiple activities. budget it. So if you're looking at maybe next summer, let's go ahead and start booking it now and paying out those small amounts, so where you're
that
not
makes sense.
At a $10,000 budget
a
month before you go.
Right.
So you do need to have it paid off 30 days before travel.
Okay.
And that's really at any location.
Okay.
And you just put a down payment down. It's usually anywhere between $200 to $350, depending on if you're getting insurance or not.
Okay.
I will make a mark about the insurance.
Yeah.
It's great to have, especially with during these time frames. You don't really know what the airlines are going to look like. Someone might be sick. So with Disney, you get 100% of your money back with the insurance.
Oh, that's great.
So it's great.
That's really great. Yeah, because I can't imagine. I mean, oh gosh, it'd just be terrible. You plan this trip, and then literally the week before, somebody comes down with whatever, or you're under quarantine or whatever.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Oh, and to lose all of that.
It is, yeah. So it's great to have that insurance. It's great to have that planning. And that's great about having a travel agent, because we're able to literally customize it for you.
Right.
And sit down with you and say, okay, if you have these many months, this is kind of what you're looking at for payment. And we navigate and help you through that. So, yeah.
Well, great. Well, I mean, just like anything that you need advice, getting a professional's guidance is going to be well worth it. And in this case, it's included in your ticket price. So why not take advantage of that? Because somebody like Ashley certainly could save you money and help you make good choices, because, you know, when you're on vacation, you don't want to spend a day at a place you don't want to be because you didn't think about it in advance.
Correct. Yeah.
You want to maximize the time that you're there.
Maximize your time, maximize your amount of money that you want to spend. I go at least 5 to 7 times a year.
Wow.
So I am all up to date with just different events, different activities, specialty events that a lot of people don't know about. My husband's a former cast member, so he worked for Walt Disney World. And then the reason why I was able to purchase our company is we're actually veteran owned. So my business partner is a veteran. And so through that, we just want to help people and love on people and just bring really Walt's customer service back and just helping them through this magical, amazing trip. Yeah, exactly. And that is, okay, so I got to say, so if you ever want to laugh, you need to find my Facebook and find my boys. I think they were 3 and 5 on the teacup ride. Oh my God, that video is hilarious. So I'm just letting you know. If I'm ever having a bad day, I just watch that video. I'll repost it, just maybe in the comments, so that... It's a good one. Good ride.
It is the best. It is the best. So, well, I feel just happier being with you. So it's just exuding off of you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love it. I live it. I want to help. So yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I go by Disney Ashley. So if you go to Instagram or Facebook or TikTok,
that's where
Disney
you are.
Ashley, and that's where I am.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Well, thank you so much for your time today, and I appreciate this. And thank you for tuning in. So I'm Chris Wise with Wise About Flower Mound, and we've been talking to Ashley Barnett and all things Disney. So definitely look up Ashley if you're thinking about doing any kind of Disney trip, and she would love to help you. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Bye for now.